Sous vide is already going to unlock perfect edge-to-edge doneness, but do you pre-sear or do you post-sear? Turns out you do both. It unlocks flavor, better looking steak, perfect edge-to-edge doneness, as well as an amazing crust. I like to uncover my steak the night before or morning of. That's going to help dry the surface, jump-starting the Maillard reaction a little bit faster. You can even just pat the surface of your steak dry, because that moisture is going to have to evaporate before you can start searing. Pre-searing, what it's going to do is it's going to build Maillard reaction on the surface of the steak. So as the steak cooks in the bag, those flavors and aroma compounds are going to build throughout the cook. Pre-searing will actually set the shape of the food. Flatter surface on the food, better contact with the pan at the end, getting a better sear. A little salt and pepper. We just need a screaming hot pan, quick as sear as possible. So we want to see that oil begin to smoke. That's going to tell us that it's hot enough to add our steak to it. Give it a little press to make sure it's nice and flat. So with the double searing, all you need to think about is a quick sear in a rapid pan, about 30 seconds per side. Let sous vide do the rest of the work. All right, we're just going to wipe our pan clean because we got the post-sear later. Now we're going to get perfect doneness. Sous vide's going to do the work for us. All we need to do is pop in a bag, fat, herbs, aromatics, and let it cook. So our steak is done cooking. Is this ready to be post-seared, Nick? No. There's two things you need to think about. One is I like to pat the surface of it dry like we did before the pre-sear. Second part is I like to let it rest at room temperature for about 3 to 5 minutes. That's going to drop the temperature on the surface of the steak. So when we go into the searing, we're not actually going to overcook and have a gradient inside the steak and cut it away. So while the steak is resting, you should start getting your pan preheated. Again, we need it smoking hot for a quick sear at the end. You can even take it, flip it to the fat cap, render that a little bit. The very end of it though, I like to add a little bit of butter. So that butter is going to help develop more of the crust and flavor. I actually like to remove the steak from the pan and add the butter first. Now we flipped it for the final time. We're going to add our aromatics that we used in the bag. That's our post-sear. Let's check out the crust. We have tons of flavor in there from the Maillard reaction in the pre-sear. We have lots of aromatics that were cooked with it during sous vide. We have beautiful reddish brown crust on all sides. Nice and crispy. For a better sous vide steak, better crust, double sear. Don't just do the pre-sear, don't just do the post-sear, do both and level up your game.